Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading from September the 16th through to the 23rd, 2017. This is for each astrological sign and it will be time-stamped in the description box so you can look at your sun sign, scooch over to your moon sign, you can have a look at your rising, or you can cross-watch for someone else, okay? Just have a look in the description box and the time of each one will be there. This is love in general as well, and I'm using mostly the Mythic Tarot, but I'll just see what cards I'm drawn to for each sign to go along with as well. Ooh! Well, Aries, let's start with Aries then, because your card has already flown on the floor. We are joined by Valentine, by the way. Say hello, Valentine. She's kind of doing that thing where they look like a hen sitting on eggs. Like that. But she's here. She's ready to rumble. So, Aries, sun, moon, ooh, and rising. Let's have a look for you. Ooh. That's nice. I'm going to have one more. I want the bottom one. Ooh, Aries. Some of you, Aries, are waiting for communication from somebody. I've got this Page of Swords here. Now, this is an air sign and it's a page. I take the pages usually can be a person. But in this case, I take it to be like a messenger. And if you can see here where he's blowing a cloud of clear sort of breath, I suppose, out, this is giving communication that is clear, communication that is not blunt, but definitely to the point. And it's what you want, Aries. You want some clarity at the moment. You're hanging on this, you want it, and it's not forthcoming. We also have here the Five of Wands, and this is like mini slaying dragons card. So we move from the stability of the Four of Wands towards the success and the victory card, which is the Six of Wands, but in between the nasties come out and we have to fight them. So if you see there, that's Jason from Jason and the Argonauts, and he's giving it a good go with the old dragon. And, you know, he is victorious, but it's a bit of a stumbling block. And in our modern day world, maybe, you know, I can't speak for all of you, maybe you're not actually really slaying dragons, but there are plenty of dragons out there, Aries, and I think you well know that at the moment. So, some of you are waiting for communication from a water sign. We've got the King of Cups here in the reverse. Just a few of you, Aries, may be dealing with someone who is either Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. Or some of you, and this is probably a man because it's the king, and I tend to go towards gender with the kings. Some of you are dealing with somebody who is often in his cups. So in other words, someone who has a tendency to like the old slosh a little bit and get a bit maudlin when they do. When I see the King of Cups in reverse, I think about all those films, you know, where the guy goes and it's an empty bar and the bartender's like cleaning a glass like this and he kind of wanders in and he says, "Bourbon, please," you know, like he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, and then the guy puts down a shot. I'm maybe embroidering this a bit too much. You know, the little paper towel goes down, the shot goes, and then he tells his story. 9 times out of 10, it's about a lost love. Chances he could have had, blah, blah, blah. Okay, some of you are dealing with someone like this. And maybe you're in love with them too, for some of you. But at the same time, you require some kind of answer about something. It could be the status of a relationship. It could be the truth about something. Now, the King of Cups in reverse is not the best teller of the truth. Sometimes because he is drunk and sometimes because he doesn't know what the truth is anymore. He's so caught up with all of this fantasy or drama or whatever it is. Now, for some reason, for some of you, this may not just be about a relationship. It could be in terms of a job or in terms of just something you really need to know. And you are being gently blocked, is what I get. Gently blocked. Now, crowning this, we get Temperance, Major Arcana, big message, Aries. Especially to Aries, because Aries are straight up and they want to know. Employ Temperance. This woman here is going with the flow. Again, there's water involved. You really could be dealing with a water sign. Go with the flow as much as you can. This will pass. This information will come. Probably not quite when you want it and probably not quite what you want to hear. But information is information and the truth will set you free, Aries. I'm just having, ooh. Yeah, okay. Having a look at Chuck Spezzano's cards. Wow, okay, for some of us Aries, for some of you Aries, sorry, I'm not an Aries. For some of you Aries, this is a relationship, certainly. Probably with a high amount of sexual chemistry involved. Somebody who is very fun when they're fun. You get naughtiness. They're fun. When they're good, they're very, very good. And when they're bad, they're pretty horrid. You get holding on as well, Aries. Either you're holding on to somebody or they're holding on to you with passive aggression. They are managing to keep you going with mystery, is what I get. Drip feeding you information. And we also get the jealousy card. They may also keep you on your toes and keep you jealous in order to keep you, full stop. Aries are very black and white. It wouldn't occur to you sometimes somebody would be manipulative like that. But I think in this case they might be. I'm just choosing one of Chuck Spezzano's Enlightenment pack. It's got to be this black one. Ooh. Yeah, we get the hidden self. What I get for this is that this person is not revealing to you who they really are, and you really want to know, and they know that you do. One of two things you can do, Aries. One, you can employ temperance and be patient, and it will come to pass. Or two, you can simply walk away from the need to know. Very strong message that I get for you this week. Single or coupled Aries, there's an opportunity here for new love. Two little gorgeous cupids here. You don't have to stick with this person. You don't have to. There are others. There is a new opportunity. When it comes to work, it's the same message. There are other great jobs that you could love. There are other occupations. If someone's messing you about, Aries, you could tell them to jog on. Choice is yours. Do, Aries, check out your moon and your rising in the timestamps. And if you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Thank you, Aries. Leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates. It's a very interesting little reading indeed. Okay, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. This is from September the 16th to the 23rd. The Taurus Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, you can check out your Moon and Rising in the description box below. And if you do want a private reading, you can book also in the description box below. Let's have a look. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, 16th to the 23rd. It's that one. Ooh. Another card just invited itself, Taurus. That one. Let's have a look at those. Using the Mythic Tarot here. And one more for you. Ooh! Taurus. Something is up this week. First thing to notice, Taurus, is I get the Hierophant in reverse, and this is your card. And when I get the card of the astrological sign I'm reading upside down, I know there is an upset. I know that your world is a bit upside down. Your mojo is not particularly rising. There is a reason for it. Feel, Taurus, that you may have felt that you've gone against your better judgment in something and let something happen that you maybe should have called. Possibly with an air sign person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got the King of Swords in the mix here. King of Swords can be quite an uncompromising type character. For some of you, this could be legal. This could be a legal matter that you're trying to settle with somebody who's being quite unhelpful, is what I get. Could be to do with work as well, to do with switching jobs or trying to change your hours or just renegotiate things that makes it more manageable for you. It's really bad, Taurus, but because, you know, you get things come in your head from spirit and you want to say them. So I'm going to say it, Taurus. I've got cock blocking coming into my head. Someone's cock blocking you. Now, that could either be in love or in work. Thanks, spirit. I get cock blocking, I'll say it again, for the King of Swords. Somebody at work, just going to get my herbal tea, rinse my mouth out, Taurus. Rinse my mouth out. Somebody at work who's in a more senior position might be blocking you in many ways, but potentially blocking your career path or blocking changing your hours or making your job more flexible. They're making it less flexible. If it's to do with love, it's likely to be a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius or another Taurian even. You as well, Taurus, are avoiding the row. I kind of get that the whole situation just requires you to sort of throw your toys out the pram and just refuse to carry on with it. And just say, do you know what? This is madness. This is just madness. Because look, I've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. And this is someone juggling work and finances or love and finances. Or just juggling, you know, you're driving yourself around the twist trying to make this work, either in love or work, or both. And in this position, we've got the Tower in the reverse. The Tower is you because you're upside down, the Hierophant, and the Tower's upside down too. The only bloody person in here is Mr. Cockblock, the King of Swords. He's cool. Some of you, you're dealing with such a stubborn, probably man, but air sign. Yeah, a lot of you, this is to do with work. But some of you, yep, it's relationship too. But somehow, Taurus, you've got to let it all fall down, is the message that I'm getting. You've got to let it go. You've got to let it all fall down. Let it be a mess. Because only out of that mess can you rebuild something that's actually going to work for you. Yeah, a lot of you then, this is about relationship. Ooh, one card just decided to fall out on its own. Yeah, this is about relationship for a lot of you. We get neediness, self-consciousness, fear of commitment. Just a few of you Taurians seem to be dealing with someone who's quite narcissistic to me. But you're still in there. You're still in there trying to make it work. Maybe you don't try and hold it together, Taurus. Let's have a look at Chuck Spezzano's Enlightenment Pack. See if there's anything. Ooh. That's interesting. Taurus, you get other lives, which is an unconscious card. I'm just going to look at that because I only got this pack yesterday. And that's really interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Patterns in your life that seem to come from another actual or metaphorical life. Wow. If you get this card, what may be stopping you now may be much deeper than you think. There are numbers of ways that you can resolve this. Ask your higher mind to heal the issue for you. Ask before you go to sleep that you dream the story of what's holding you back and stopping you. That's so interesting, isn't it? I would try just those two simple things. Ask either the higher power in prayer or ask for a dream that shows you why you're still in this, why are you still here. If it's a job, why are you still in a job where people are just bullying you and holding you back and being petty and cock blocking you? And if it's a relationship, why are you with this domineering person who won't give an inch and won't compromise? Why are you doing all the compromising? Because you're full of resentment, Taurus. Yeah, you get divine timing. I feel like you have to let the tower come down. That's your message for this week, Taurus. You need to let the tower come down. You're the one still holding it up, but you're going to be breaking your back doing that. It's going to, apart from the resentment of it, which I can feel, you're just going to be stunted, I think. And if it is somebody who's not committing, I'm not sure they ever will. And that in itself turns you upside down because it makes you feel like you're needy and crazy when actually you're just normal, Taurus. Leave me a comment. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Yeah, leave me a comment, Taurus, because that's a very interesting reading. And check out your moon and your rising as well, definitely. They're all time stamped in the description box below. Whew, Taurus. Okay, Gemini, on to Gemini. Let's just put that on there. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is for September, ooh, that one's yours. 16th to the 23rd, Gemini. Love and General. Ooh. Well, your cards are beefy. Whoa, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. I remember your September reading now, the truth be told. Wow, okay. Gemini. Three of Swords. This is murder in the bath, as they say. We have Agamemnon, the Greek hero, in the bath. His wife, Clytemnestra, and her lover who've plotted to murder him. Three of Swords, triangulation, hurt, deep hurt, betrayal, sometimes cheating, often lying, brutal treatment. Someone's treated you badly, Gemini. This week I feel, Gemini, although the Three of Swords is here, give me an itchy nose now, I feel like you're going to get some kind of justice this week. Certainly some information and some clarity. Yes. Could be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. You've been waiting for a swift resolution. You've been waiting for a swift resolution. You're certainly going to get some resolution. For some of you, I see this, we have the Emperor here. Some of you dealing with an Aries possibly, or someone who's quite powerful. For some of you, there may be something going in front of a judge this week, or in front of a panel or some authority who can make a decision and grant justice either way. This is Zeus in this particular card. Obviously, he used to be the sort of adjudicator of the gods on Olympus, and he's got his lightning bolts, which he can throw if he fancies, and the world's in his hand. To a certain extent, Gemini, your fate is in the hands of the higher-ups for some of you. Could be about a tribunal at work or a situation at work where you feel that you've been betrayed by people. For some of you, you are dealing with issues to do with your father, grandfather, male members of the family, but mostly father figures. The Emperor is the father of the tarot. For some of you, you are healing issues to do with your father from a long time ago. And that opportunity presents itself this week, either through chance, the opportunity to go to some kind of healing group or to receive some healing, or to receive clarity about a secret. You have also Major Arcana, the Magician. And this is for you, Gemini, right for you. You've got your 4 elements of the tarot. You've got the cup, the wand, the pentacle, and the sword. You have what you need to resolve this, Gemini, including the strength and the intelligence. Again, the truth will be told. The truth is coming out all month for you. You may learn this truth via a third party. Just doing you some Chuck Spezzano's love cards. Yeah, look at that. Just for a few Geminis, this is a very rough situation that's played out. We have trap. We have pain, and we have fear. Some Geminis, you are, again, you need to look at your moon and rising, particularly Aries and Taurus. Some of you have been, your father may have been a narcissist, and then you may have chosen relationships with male narcissists. The Emperor I see as male, categorically. Yeah, that's what I get. For some of you, this is playing out again and again. But you've got this Magician, as above, so below. There is alchemy in the air. There is the ability. I really want that card for you. We're having that one. There is the ability. That's lovely. For you to return to your innocence. Look, you get the innocence card. These people are coming out of a cage and going out into clear, open ground where they're flying kites. Like children, you have the opportunity to heal childhood this week, Gemini. Grab it with both hands. And that includes healing childhood in your relationships now with work colleagues, with bosses, with significant others, with love, or just with yourself, with your family, certainly. You've definitely been through the dark night of the soul, Gemini. You've got 2. Yeah. Look what you get. You get abundance. And I feel this for you, actually. Even with these cards, I feel this. And then for your innocence card, you get playfulness. You know, I'm getting the message from Spirit, Gemini, for you that you deserve to be able to play. Because for a lot of you, certainly for a certain small number, definitely, you didn't have the chance. You had a domineering father figure who squashed that. And now it's still there. It still wants to come out. And you still need to break free of dominant characters in your life, both at work and in love. But you will get that opportunity this week, Gemini. I like that for you. Do check out your moon and rising, Gemini. If you want a private reading as well, you can book in the description box below. These readings this week are all very interesting. Okay, leave me a comment, Gemini. Let me know how that resonates for you. And do hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Gemini. Whew. Okay, Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. This is for September the 16th to the 23rd. Just give them a little shuffle, and that one is for you. Along with, 3 cards obediently popped out for you there, Cancer. Interesting. Itchy ear, right. That one. Wow, okay. Some of you Cancerians this week may culminate an urge, or an urge that you've had may culminate. It may reach a point where you can't take any more. To do particularly, I get for you, with work. Could be relationship for some of you, but a lot of you it's career, work, a situation. Whatever this situation is, it used to offer you stability, so that's why I thought it could be work. Could even be a relationship though. 4 of Wands. Cancerians like stability. It's like having a big safe shell. You had a big safe shell in this job or with this person. However, you've been feeling for a while that it's not satisfactory. You're not satisfied with it. Some of you have been looking it over. You've been doing a review. You've got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is the card of 2 people discussing where these pentacles are going to go. They're working together. It's a card of assessment. When it's in the reverse, it can mean that you have been doing your assessment, and what you've been doing, because each pentacle represents working hard, what you've put into something. You're looking at it and you're thinking, I've put all of this into it, and yet I'm not happy. It's not doing it for me. I'm not genuinely deeply happy, whether it's at work, I don't love this job, or even I actually hate this job. Or this person, this situation has offered me stability, it's offered me money, it's offered me a shell, but I'm inexplicably ready to walk away from it. Now I say that because you have the 8 of Cups. Saturn in Pisces, walking away. Pisces and the Cups, something you love, water, emotion, and Saturn, the taskmaster planet. Excuse me, my contact lens is going weird. Taskmaster planet, which instructs Pisces, rather overrules Pisces in this card, and says, yeah, I know you love it, I know it feels familiar, I know, and yet still, get down the steps, girl. Walk away. There is, in fact, a new moon in the background of this card. I don't know if you can see it very well there. There is a new moon in Virgo. I think it's on the 20th of this month. So not very long, 2 or 3 days' time. Might come into you then. Walking away from something on a new moon is a very good start. Magician. Major Arcana, you have everything you need to make this move. If it's taking a risk and leaving a job, it may pay off. If it's taking a risk and leaving a person, it may pay off. Definitely check out your moon and your rising, Cancer, because all the readings I've done so far have been a pretty similar message, but with different cards. That one is definitely yours. Now, for some of you, I get as well, looking at your love cards, you get the opportunity to get back together with somebody who probably you have walked away from. Because look, you get the healing card. Literally healing and healing, healing a broken heart. You also get the love card. And you get wild abandon, whipping it off in the fountain, a new sense of freedom. And this could be healing a big issue in a relationship that previously you'd walked away from, or so maybe somebody else had walked away from. It can now come back together and make a secure future. But for some of you, in terms of work and jobs, this is walking away from a career. Single Cancerians, giddy up. It looks like it's your week. Get out there. Get in the fountain. Whip it off. Why not? Let's have a look at a healing with the angels card. You also get abundance. You get abundance. Woo! And this is available to you. And you also get release and surrender. Some of you do need to let go. Yeah. But I feel whether it's love or whether it's work, or whether you're in a relationship and you need to let go of that anger and of the past, of what's happened before, I feel you'll be able to do it this week with the Eight of Cups in the upright and the Magician. Nice reading, Cancer. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. And do hit subscribe if you haven't already. And do share the video as well on social media. Thank you, Cancer. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Again, that was a really deep reading. They're all coming out really deep today. Aren't they, Valentine? Yeah. Or you could just sleep. Okay, thank you, Cancer. On to Leo. Hi, Leo. Sun, Moon and Rising, Leo. This is for September 16th to the 23rd. Leo, Leo, Leo. Wow. Okay. So, Leo, let's just get it straight out the bag. You've got the Seven of Swords. My Sneaky Fox card. You got the Seven of Swords, you've got Justice, and you've got the Emperor and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh my God, I really want to swear then, but I didn't. I just did a clarifier for the Seven of Swords. And guess what the clarifier is? It's the Seven of Swords. I haven't done clarifiers for anyone else yet, but I knew I had to clarify you. Right. I do not ignore the Seven of Swords clarified by the Seven of Swords. This may not be for all Leos. For some of you, you have been shafted, and not in a good way. Somebody has either taken from you, maybe even literally, or worked you over somehow. If it's love, could be an air sign. It could indicate cheating, stealing, lying, sneaking around, sneaking around at night, not being where they say they are, having 2 mobile phones. I'm seeing the whole bag. Only you can really know. This particular person, if it is you, this small group of Leos, talked up a good future with you but wore a mask. Playing several people at the same time. Don't like the look of that at all. If you can get them out of your life, which you may already have, this could come to light this week, Leo. If it is to do with a court case, I'm liking the look of it, particularly if someone embezzled, stole, whatever. Got justice in the upright. This is also karma. Athene in the owl. We love it. And such a clean floor. Justice in the upright. It will come good for you, actually. Good karma. Good karma. And the Emperor in the upright. Could be judging. This could be a judge, a body, a panel. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra. This could be something from the past that you've wondered about for ages, or that has gone on for ages and you haven't had information for ages. Got the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is communication and messages not coming. Someone might have gone silent on you and disappeared, and then you found out they're up to God knows what. Got the World in reverse. However, the Emperor and Justice in the upright, I like very much. If there's another person involved, I've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Could be somebody cheating on you with somebody at work. It's been a rough ride. Somebody push me, pull me. Somebody manipulating as well for a long time, I feel. Or a manipulator from the past you haven't seen for ages coming back. For single Leos that are looking for love, get out there. You've got adventure. Adventure always means do something outdoorsy, join something outdoorsy, a bike club, a climbing, anything outdoorsy, because you also get the Grace card. And this is for single, coupled, or people just dealing with this Seven of Swords. You have karma, divine justice, and grace on your side. I can see this has made a lot of Leos really angry. I'm just going to do a Heart of the Fairy Oracle card for you, Leo. Ooh. Yeah. You get the Fixer. This is a little chap that whitewashes over the cracks when things aren't right. Something's not been right for ages and you've been papering over the cracks. And you get the Temptation. That goes with the Seven of Swords. Now, it could be you, Leo. You could be cheating up a storm, sneaking around. Only you can know if that's you. If it is, really watch it, because when you have the Emperor and Justice in the upright, you're going to get found out. If it's someone sneaking around on you, you're going to find out. The Temptation. Someone can't keep it in the pants, Leo. It's as simple as that. That one. Stay curious. Stay enchanted. Don't be despondent by this person's behaviour. Don't be made to feel that everybody will behave like this. They won't. This person, you know, Seven of Swords clarified by Seven of Swords. What a piece of work. It's 14 swords. It's very sneaky energy, Leo. I don't like it. You're not a very sneaky person. Leos aren't really sneaky. It's not really their thing. if you are dealing with a situation at work, you may find there's someone who's embezzling or stealing. Could be that serious. Only you can know how it resonates with you, Leo, but leave me a comment and let me know. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Do check out your moon and rising in the timestamps, Leo, because a lot of these readings, although the cards are different, the message is very, very similar this week. Whew, Leo. Wow. Let me know how it resonates, definitely, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Leo. Okay, Virgo. New moon in your sign this week, Virgo. Oh, and that's nice. That card has come up so many times now, and it's just literally popped out for you. And this one doesn't want to come out. Oh, I don't know why not. Nothing wrong with you. Oh, Virgo. Interesting cards that you get. Some of you are feeling a bit trapped by money. You may have some debts. You've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles for me is a savings card. And when it's in the reverse, we might be feeling a bit spendy. Sometimes it's emotional spending. We're spending too much on Amazon when we're feeling down, or why not just say Amazon? Could be Amazon, eBay, or any kind of online easy retail, you know, where you just go, oh yeah, put it in the basket, have some of this, have some of that. Just watch it. Just watch that. Because sometimes when we're down, we buy some terrible stuff, don't we? And then you're too despondent to take it back. So just watch that energy. Some Virgos this week are contemplating their future, because some of you feel a bit trapped. We've got the Eight of Swords. You feel trapped either in a relationship situation or in a work situation that you've not got enough money and you need to make more. You need to increase your income. Or if it's a relationship, you need more coming to you. Again, you need to increase your love income. You need someone who's demonstrative and shows you that they love you and is generous. And I'm feeling someone's holding out on you a bit here. Now, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like this could be dealing with an air sign person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because you've got the Eight of Swords as well. I think that's a Gemini card, certainly an air sign card. The important thing with the Eight of Swords is that you aren't trapped. There is an escape route. You can run off. There is a gap always in the swords, but the person can't see it because they're too frantic with worry. So you may find, and Virgos are worriers as well, that you have been worrying a lot. Now, you do also, Major Arcana, have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, Virgo. So there's not much to worry about, actually. This is a kind of unexpected, probably, turn of events and things go in your way. You don't really have, like the wheel there, you don't really have to do much to make it happen. All you have to avoid is indulging in any kind of fantasies. We have the Seven of Cups, which for me is the fantasy future card. It may be that none of these cups fit. They're in the air. That's Aphrodite pointing them out to this person. They're in the air. That means things aren't quite settled yet. They may not be available to you yet. You may fancy different new jobs or different people or whatever it is, different versions of the future kind of floating in front of you like a conveyor belt of goodies, and you can't quite take one. But that's okay, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it just means that things have their time. I'm trying to think of the Bible passage. Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament. A time to reap and a time to sow is what I'm getting for you, Virgo. And I feel that you can have faith in that kind of divine timing, not necessarily biblical, but in spirit and divine timing. Got the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Morai. These are the three ladies who represent the maiden, the sort of mother and the crone. And one of them threads it, and one of them sort of, well, no one turns it actually. One supplies it, one threads it, and one snips it. One has the ultimate control. She gets to snip your thread. But when it's upright like this, it just shows that things will kind of take care of themselves. You're worried in relationship. I got the manipulation card. Somebody may be manipulating you, and that's why you're feeling kind of suffocated and trapped. Somebody may be playing on your emotions a bit here, Virgo, I get. We also have the Rules card. Somebody may be restricting you. Maybe they don't like you going out without them, or they're feeling insecure and it's kind of impacting on you. And then we get the Happiness and Grace and Love card. So there are great possibilities. I can't see anything now. Single or coupled. If you're single, it's a good time with the Wheel of Fortune and the Love card. It's a good time to get out there, but don't spend all your money on those jeans or dress or whatever it is, okay? Just wear something you've already got in the wardrobe. Not a good time for spending money. And if you are in a relationship and it is having some bother, if you can get through these issues of passive-aggressive behaviour, and it could be you, Virgo, that's doing it, only you can know that, and both give each other freedom. Yeah, because look what just shot out. Jealousy. It's an issue for some of you, and it's making a false trap. Give each other freedom. You'd be surprised how liberating that is in a relationship. Very interesting reading. Right, I want to do for you Healing with the Angels Oracle card, Virgo. Ooh, you. Again, enchantment. Stay curious, stay interested, stay fascinated. Look at beautiful things that will take you out of whatever sort of nasty, worrying headspace you've been getting yourself into, Virgo. Do leave me a comment. Let me know how that resonates. Whoa, it's getting so sunny in here. Thank you, Virgo, she says from under the table. If you want a private reading, Virgo, by the way, you can book in the description box below. Okay, Libra. Really hope that sun goes away because I can't see a thing. I know if I close the curtain, it will instantly go away. Oh. Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. Oh, squint. Oh, that's for you. And that's for you. This is for September 16th to the 23rd, Libra. Let's have a look. Of course, it's coming into your sign, isn't it? On the 22nd, so that's good news for you. It's always nice when it's your solar return. Okay. May have to bring that curtain across in a minute. Libra! Hello! Okay, very interesting cards. Lots of swords. Some of you have been worrying about something. 9 of Swords. These are the Furies, but I call them Harry Potter's Dementors. I think it's Dementors, not Tormentors. These are thoughts that plague your nighttime, your dreams, your waking hours even, with what if this and what if that and if only that and could I change that and can I control the other? It's a need to control, Libra. You've been feeling recently a bit out of control. Could be a work situation, it could be a love situation. This is a general reading and it doesn't really indicate which way that goes. But you've been feeling yourself slightly threatened, but by imaginary forces. These thoughts are always things that you kind of cook up yourself. It's not to say that they have no bearing in real life. Usually there is some basis for them, but you're ruminating on things. You're taking things to bed with you, like sleeping and then waking up with it all spinning around in your head. The solution, Libra, the Four of Swords, is the card of meditation and centering yourself and just finding any way you can of grounding yourself, finding peace and escape and solace this week. You need that, I think, to rediscover, to reset, to get your mojo back. And you will achieve that. You've got the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is escape. This person takes the Six Swords, puts them in the boat, and goes from the choppy waters here to the calm waters over there. So you will find a means of escape. You will, whether it's just something to do with physical or meditation or mindfulness or whatever it is, there is an avenue open to you for you to escape. I need to pull that curtain across. Talk amongst yourselves, Libra, for a moment. Oh, what a relief. Hooray. That's better. Ah, I can see again, Libra. Six of Swords, escape. So rest assured, this isn't going to last forever, okay? Now, you also have Major Arcana, the World. I love this card. Has the four elements of the tarot. It has the eternity of the snake eating itself. That's right, Valentine. A little squeak out of Valley Bobs. Hello. Yes. And then in the middle it has the hermaphrodite, the man and woman together, masculine and feminine coming together. I don't know why, but I get twin flame word coming in just for some of you, and some of you will know what that means. But it's the opportunity for you to find peace. Because you've probably been having a few sleepless nights, Libra, which you could probably well do without. I'm just choosing you some love cards. Wow, these are interesting cards. Very interesting. You get sensuality, which I like, but for you I feel you could be involved in a relationship where the chemistry is very good, but some of the rest of it isn't. We get control. Remember we talked at the beginning of the reading about a need to control. Maybe that you want to control somebody, or that you feel you can't control something or somebody. And we get self-consciousness as well. And I feel like it could be you feeling self-conscious about it. All in all, this week, Libra, you need to let go of the need to control. That's a great card. You get the manifestation card. Let go of the need to control and you will be able to manifest something much brighter, Libra, this week. Much brighter. Control will just kill everything dead. Thank you, Libra. Don't forget to subscribe and also check out your moon and rising in the timestamps below. Very interesting. If you want a private reading, Libra, you can book in the description box or visit my website, Gemstonetarot.com. Okay, Scorpio. Sun, Moon and Rising for September the 16th to the 23rd. I wonder if I can get... No. I got a massive stripe of sun here, Scorpio. If it kind of gets clouded over, I'll put the curtain back again. So, Scorpio. That's one for you. Ooh, okay. That one. Ooh. Ooh. one. What a mix, Scorpio. You're in two minds. I think I can safely say that. This week you're in two minds. There has been an emotional upset. We have the Five of Cups. Someone dashing out the side, someone chasing them with a lamp, and the conjugal couch has been used and abused. However, look, Scorpio, we got 4 cups spilt and we got 1 left up. There is something salvageable about this situation, and you may sense that this week. Whether it's about love or something's gone wrong at work or whatever it is, there is something salvageable, but do you want to salvage it, Scorpio? You may be asking yourself, is it worth it? If it's a relationship, do I want them? Do I want them back? Whatever that question is. Is it worth saving? Some of you could have split up with someone again and again. This could be a familiar scene. But there's always something, that one cup, that draws you back. But can you really keep doing it, you're thinking to yourself? The Two of Swords here. Now, the Two of Swords often surrounds a new moon, and often the person's wearing a blindfold. We have a new moon on the 20th in Virgo. You could find that you're blindfold because you are blind to this person to a certain extent. You can't access your normal judgment when they're around. You may find that changes with that new moon, and there is it just slips, and you can just see enough to go one way or the other. Because at the moment you're feeling it's neither Nout nor Summit, it's not stable. We've got the Two of Wands in reverse. Got the Chiron, the wounded healer here, the Hierophant in the background in the cave. You're ignoring your true feelings, whether that's feelings of you want them or you don't want them, whatever it is, you're ignoring them for some reason. I feel like you're thinking it too much, Scorpio, and you're not feeling it enough because it hurts. And you can't really bear to feel it anymore, but that makes you numb. Two of Swords for you, I'm getting numbness. You have a feeling of being numb. I feel that the new moon for you will bring some clarity, and ultimately, look, you get the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. That is victory after an awful lot of work and trials, though. But ultimately, it is victory. Let's not sneeze at it. Let's take it. It's a great card. Yeah. Some of you, someone has let you down. You don't know whether to give them a second chance. Let's have a look. Just looking at Chuck Spezzano's love cards here, Scorpio. That's that one. Yeah. Someone who is quite exciting. We've got adventure here. You've had some, it's like a roller coaster basically. It's thrilling and it's awful and it's all of those things in between. And they do hurt you repeatedly, or they have done at least once. Because we have push me, pull me as well. This is someone who generally really steps up to the plate when you leave them. And that's a very difficult dynamic. It's pretty exhausting, Scorpio. And we also have the deception card. Doesn't necessarily mean someone's cheated, the deception card. It just means that they're not giving you the whole truth, which for a Scorpio is not good enough. Scorpios want the whole truth. In fact, they demand it. Just choosing you an enlightenment card is that one. And you get the grace card, Child of God. Somebody, that's interesting actually, because in this deception card, he's giving flowers. He's got padlock behind his back. And in this grace card, this person has been released from these, I think they're called manacles or handcuffs or whatever they are, and given the hand of God takes them across this chasm. If you need to leave a situation, Scorpio, you will be helped. It will be easier than you think. I'm just going to take a clarifier because I want to. Don't always, but I do for this. Who's Scorpio dealing with here? Okay. That's nice. You get the Hermit in reverse, which shows me that some of you are afraid to be alone and it's keeping you trapped in a situation. Don't be afraid to step out, Scorpio. You have this helping hand. And you get the Knight of Cups, which is a new offer of love coming in for single or for people who are in this particular mire. Don't be afraid that you're going to be on your own, because it doesn't really look to me like you will. Let's choose you a Healing with the Angels Oracle card, Scorpio. It's you, Mr. Sticky Outie. And you get children. Now you also got Child of God. And what I get for this is you need to feel that natural sense of entitlement that children feel to be happy, Scorpio. To be innocent, to be happy, to be playful, and to be deserving of love. Really important message from Spirit there for you. Because ultimately, you're coming out on top. And I like that. If you want a private reading, Scorpio, you can book in the description box below. And do check out your moon and rising as well. It's all time-stamped in the description box for each sign. And subscribe as well if you haven't already. That would be great. Thank you, Scorpio. That was very deep reading, as yours often are. Love my Scorpios. One of the most loyal signs of the zodiac, I have to say. But you need the truth. You need the truth. You can't live without it. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's have a look for you, Saggy. Give these a quick shuffle. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. That's one of yours. I don't know if that's the right way up for you, so I'm going to take that sideways. That sounded a bit rude, didn't it, Sag? Sorry. Let me undo this curtain as well. Let's let some light in. That's better. Now the sun will probably come out and blind me. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. Here comes the sun. George Harrison. Itchy nose. And I. Right, Saggy, enough about me. Let's have a look for you. Wow. Whoa, Saggy. Do you know what, Saggy? Your readings used to be so straightforward. And then recently they've kind of taken a turn for the sort of, I don't know. There's light and shadow, certainly. Right. There's 3 cards around the outside. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the sun blinding Gemstonetarot so she can't see anything. So those are the 3, it's like a cradle of problems is what I get for you, Saggy. But before you flip off, they're all in the reverse. So I really feel that these problems are on their way out. You've had to compromise for ages and ages and ages. And that's what I've been getting in your readings for a few months. However, 5 of Wands in reverse. This is bureaucratic crap. This is just paperwork getting lost, things not working out, your car breaking down, sort of Mercury retrograde type vibe. You've had a lot of that, you know, all the little things that could go wrong have gone wrong. So that is coming out now. You're moving away from that energy, and hallelujah to that, Sagittarius. Hallelujah. Also, you've been firefighting. 5 of Wands is slaying dragons. But it's not like slaying dragons in one big heroic attempt. It's slaying a little dragon every day. It's like, I've got to get up, I've got to slay the dragon. I got to get up, I've got to slay the dragon. It's like that. That's going. That's on the out. 7 of Swords. Never to be sniffed at, this card. Betrayal. You can see this person stealing away into the night with these swords that he's stolen. New moon in the background as well, and we have a new moon in Virgo on the 20th of this month in a few days' time. What I feel for this, I'm going to have to put the curtain across again because that is blinding me. What I feel for this, for you, Saggy, thank you, curtain, is this happened, okay? This is some kind of form of someone taking from you. It can be someone taking your health, your energy, your time, your money, literally, your love, whatever it is, and being shady and sneaking off into the night with it, with not great motives, you know? They may just be that it's, you know, the only motive they have is their own insecurity, but nevertheless, they've taken from you to add to themselves and they're not giving it back. But you've come to terms with that because it's left you with a debt. It left you with a spiritual, financial, whatever debt to sort out, little problems, but you've done it. You've done it. Now, 5 of Wands, you also have 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone leaving a property which has the Pentacles still nailed to it. They are so intent on getting out that they haven't been able to even take those pentacles with them, and to a certain extent they don't care. Now it could be, Saggy, that you are the 7 of Swords. It could be you had to get out of something so badly that you've had to be slightly shady about it for the good, okay? Because you tried and tried and tried, you couldn't do it the legitimate way, so to a certain extent you've had to take off under cover of night. Both of these cards are under cover of night. This is the energy that has motivated it either way. Now, what this move has given you, what this leaving has given you, and particularly the fact you've not tried to take the pentacles, this is very important. It's a sacrifice you've made, and it was very wise. This has given you a new start, a new clarity. Look at that massive sword. Athene, wielding a massive sword of clarity and truth, and it's an ace. You've been living by cover of the night in some kind of fogland. And even when you did get up in the day, you had to slay a dragon every day. How bloody exhausting, Sagittarius. Thank God you've left it. And thank God you get given this prize. I love this clarity for you. I love it. Love Athene. Love the fact that as soon as I put the curtain across, the sun disappears, doesn't it, Valentine? Are you coming to join us? Hello. Hiya. Let's have a look at some love cards for you, Saggy. See what's what. Yes. Hello, darling. Some love cards for Saggy, isn't it? Yes, there has been a loss for some of you. You've walked away from something, and there is a loss, and don't forget to acknowledge that loss, Sagittarius. However much of a relief it is, acknowledge the loss. You also get the opportunity to heal a broken heart, maybe with somebody new, because there's 2 people in this card carrying the one heart. And then you get naughtiness. Now, I've had some quite dirty messages today from Spirit, and the message I get is to get over someone, get under someone else. Sorry to be delivering that. And yes, I really did say it. That's what I get. Not as bad as the other one. Check out your moon and rising. Maybe you get the other filthy message as well. Hello, do you want to come up here? So let's choose you an enlightenment card as well from Chuck Spezzano. That one. Definitely that one. Brilliant. Gonna have to let the cat out in a minute. You get joining, which is a healing card. And I feel like you're somehow joining forces. You're joining forces with somebody. It may be meeting somebody new. It may be friendships. It may be societies. It could be finding an amazing, mortgage advisor or counsellor or whatever it is though. You're joining forces to be able to transform this. And it takes you over a bridge. I love that. Let's choose you a Healing with the Angels Oracle card, Saggy. It's this one. Yeah. You get romance. I'm getting new love. New love for Saggy. Get your lucky pants on this week and also study. And of course it is September. It may be that you're feeling, particularly being a Saggy, you love philosophy and the esoteric, that you need to, instead of getting over someone by getting under someone else, get over someone by getting your head in a book. There you go, slightly less filthy message for you there, Saggy. If you want a private reading, Sag, you can book in the description box below. Do leave a comment and hit the subscription button if you haven't already. Check out your moon and rising as well. Thanks, Saggy. Have a good week. Ooh, Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon and rising from September the 16th to the 23rd. Hello, Capricorn. We're joined by Valentine for the moment. Oh, that's good. Ooh. Nice. Capricorn, you get the Knight of Pentacles. Patience with money. Patience. Be patient. The Knight rides on a rather sedentary looking horse. He is quite slow, but he always reaches his destination. And I like that for you. Some of you are waiting to hear about money then. It's a slow process. It's been a slow process. And some of you, it could be to do with a relationship because we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Emotion and money are mixed together for you this week, Capricorn. We also have the Hierophant in the middle here. Major Arcana does represent some kind of authority. So it could be a legal issue, could be a lawyer, could be a judge, someone who presides. And you may have been waiting some time, you may have been upset not to have heard about this, whatever this issue is. It could be to do with work, money, it's Pentacles, so I feel it's fairly work and money orientated. It's gone to a higher source to be judged, the Hierophant. That's in the upright. 5 of Cups is in the reverse, so the upset of it seems to be wearing off. But we do get the 8 of Wands, and this is information coming in. Oh, Valentine. Information coming in, particularly digitally. So you may get emails, texts, or it can be through letters, but it's coming your way, and once it comes, it's quite fast. Excuse the cat making a noise. Once it comes, it's quite fast for you. But you have had to be patient. But you are patient, Capricorn. You know, that's your strength. Your strength is in not needing to rush. If you try and rush this situation, it won't benefit you. It has its allotted time. And it is being looked at by someone in a higher power, whether that's spiritually or literally in terms of lawyers, and sometimes it represents priests. Ooh. Cat's going crazy. definitely, if you are single or coupled, this is a week for getting out there. Some of you, there are old wounds that are coming up. They may be coming up to be healed this week, and they may be connected to this money issue. It could be a family inheritance or something that has an emotional money connection. It looks like a good outcome. I'm just going to let the cat out. Come on, Val. Come on then. Off you can be put. To be honest, thought she was about to do a poo in the tarot cupboard. Many things I can forgive Valentine, but doing a poo in the tarot cupboard? No. So, money and old wounds seem to be connected, Capricorn. Now, you get adventure, nice, and wild abandon, whipping it off in the fountain. If you're coupled, you may be feeling some sexy time and take advantage of it, why not? If you get a result about this money, it may just actually free up your libido, which is quite a weird way to look at it. Let's just have a quick look. Chuck Spezzano's enlightenment cards for you. Now, you also get joining, which is healing. This again is joining forces. This could be finding a very good lawyer, finding good advice, refinding a friend, joining forces to become stronger. And I like that very much. Let's have a look at your Healing with the Angels Oracle card. That's that one. Funny, that just came up actually. Study. Some of you may need to do some more research in order to resolve this legal matter to do with money. It may be that there's some paperwork you still need, or there's some factor of law you need to know. It also may be with the money issue, Capricorn, that you need to be able to switch off the emotional side of it, which you are quite good at normally. Of course, if it's to do with family, it's always more difficult. If you can do that, I feel you will have a better outcome. It will be clearer for you. But ultimately, you've got the Hierophant in the upright, and you've also got the Eight of Wands. So the information will be coming in. The information that you've been waiting for, and that's also in the upright, as is the Nine of Pentacles. So I like the look of it for you, Capricorn. Do leave me a comment, let me know how that resonates with you. That's my son just slamming his door. So if you want a private reading, Capricorn, you can book in the description box below. Do hit the subscribe and the like button. Check out your moon and rising as well, definitely, because all of the readings today have been really quite similar, but with different cards. Thank you, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Let's have a look for you. You've had some very strong readings recently, haven't you, Aquarius? Let's see what we've got. Ooh, that one. Wow. Aquarius. Whew. This won't be for everyone, but it's certainly for some of you. We've got the Three of Swords again. This has come up a couple of times in the readings today. We have got Agamemnon stabbed in the bath, and his wife, Clytemnestra, and her lover here have plotted it. Some of you have been betrayed in love. I say that because I've got the Two of Cups in reverse. Some of you may be going through a breakup, or still in the energy of a breakup with somebody, or discovering that there's a third party. whether that third party is a person, gambling, cheating, whatever it is, there is a third issue. You know, this is the unmanned sword that's here that nobody's holding, but it's still creating the wound. For some of you, this is a breakup that involves a home, because we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is security and family. For some of you, it's having to leave a home. It's a feeling of being uprooted. And some of you, there's a lot of bureaucratic issues that have been raised by it, or just things you can't seem to get a break. But for a lot of you, this is to do with romantic issues. This is to do with betrayal. This is to do with overgiving. You've got the Six of Pentacles. I feel that you've given and given and given and given, and somebody has repaid you with some kind of betrayal. It just is. I get betrayal for you, Aquarius. It has upset either literally your home or your vision of security and a secure relationship and the future with this person and where it was going, and all of that appears to have been thrown into disarray. I'm just going to take a couple of clarifiers on it. I want to take that one. Yeah. For this, I get the Hanged Man. That's for the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Someone has kept you hanging around while they've been trying to make up their mind about you, Aquarius. And that's felt very hurtful with this Three of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse for the Two of Cups in reverse. You're thinking about how much you've given and how much you've put in, how much effort, how much time. And they seem to have sort of thrown it back in your face. For some of you, this person hasn't even given you an answer yet. My advice to you, Aquarius, is don't wait too long. Yeah, exactly. Temperance. Act classy. You know, don't throw your toys out of the pram, but don't wait on this person. Don't ever wait on anybody, actually, Aquarius, is the message I get. Don't wait on another person who can't make up their mind, especially this particular person. Because the reason someone can't make up their mind is rarely flattering for you. Yeah. Again, we get fantasy. For some of us, this Ten of Pentacles was a fantasy future with this person, which appears to be coming crashing down. It's also a risk card. Some of you need to leave somebody and strike out on your own, because new love can come. There is someone waiting on the other side of the chasm. It feels like you can't leave this person because you could be on your own forever, but actually, look what is available to you. There's plenty out there. You've just been in this for so long that you just seem to have lost your perspective, I think. And also, this person has had you hanging from a thread for a long time, Aquarius. I'm just going to choose an Enlightenment card. Chuck Spezzano's Enlightenment cards. That one. And you get the Guilt card. For some of you, you may feel guilty. Even if this person has been like they have, and you feel guilty about wanting to leave them. But I feel that they manipulate you, Aquarius, into be able to doing that. You feel like you didn't give enough. I feel like you did. Definitely. But this person may be able to play on your emotions and generosity. I get that very much. Let's choose a Healing with the Angels Oracle card for you, Aquarius. That one. This has come up so many times. Enchantment. Within all of this, Aquarius, you need to stay hopeful. You need to believe that new love can be out there for you and that this person is not your only option. This won't resonate with all Aquarians, I'm going to say that just right now, but it definitely really resonates with a few, which is why I'm delivering the message. Leave me a comment, Aquarius. Let me know. I'm very interested to know. Whew, thanks, Aquarius. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Lovely. Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Sun, Moon and Rising, Pisces. This is for September the 16th to the 23rd. I'm afraid Valentine has gone, Pisces. She was here for a while. Then she started scratching in the tarot cupboard and I thought she was going to do a poo in it. So I very swiftly let her out. That's enough message for me, you know. I don't need spirit to tell me that Valentine's going to take a dump in my tarot cupboard. She's out. Right. Hope you weren't eating there. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let me concentrate. Pisces. That one. Yes. That one. That one. And that one. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Ooh. Very interesting. Got the Knight of Cups in reverse, Pisces. You may have had a love offer or an offer of a job that you hasn't quite ticked the boxes for you. You hasn't quite been right, or you've been waiting for someone to make a move and they haven't made it. This is also, of course, a water sign card, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But it's usually, for me, it's an offering. And when it's in the reverse, it's either blocked or it's just not what you want. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here is in reverse, which suggests to me it may not be the right time. So it's actually some kind of fortunate thing that it hasn't happened yet. Could be dealing with a Cancerian, particularly, Pisces, because that's a water sign card, and we also get the Chariot, which is the Cancerian card. Maybe in two minds about somebody or something emotional. We've got the White Horse and the Dark Horse. They're trying to go in different directions but steer the same chariot. So you're feeling conflicted, very conflicted, very, very conflicted. Now my advice, Pisces, because we have the Queen of Wands here, she does not look conflicted at all. My advice to you, Pisces, is to light your torch. Not a natural Piscean thing to do. First of all, Pisces, you got to find your bloody torch, because if you're anything like me with my car keys, you won't be able to find the torch or the matches or anything else. Locate all the equipment. Light your torch. Don't compromise. Don't compromise. There's no point. Fire itself is a very cleansing thing, and I feel like it needs to be that way for us. We need to be very, very clear about what we want. Very clear. Because otherwise it won't come. Half the reason this offer might not have come through, I feel, is because we've been wishy-washy about saying what we want and need. Queen of Wands does not have any trouble in that department. It's like there was a film, I can't remember what it was. Maybe you can remember, fellow Pisceans. There was a film where someone said, whenever I want to know what to do, I ask myself, what would Madonna do? So Pisces, this week, ask yourself, what would the Queen of Wands do? What would the Queen of Wands do, and then do it. nice. Because actually we get the Five of Swords in reverse. And this is a situation, it's Venus in Aquarius, it's a situation where someone who had power over us, it's actually going. They don't have that power over us anymore. It could be an ex that's been caught up in our mind, and that's why we haven't been able to go with this. And then we also get the Four of Wands. Lovely card. The opportunity with this wand from the Queen of Wands to make something, to build something stable, to build a new future, to build something that's a lot more healthy than what we had before. And I get the word cauterized. We can cauterize a wound with that fire. And then we get the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. We really need, Pisces, to be able to state what we don't want, what we do want. That's the message for the week. Be very, very clear and ask yourself, what would the Queen of Wands do? Or even ask yourself, what would Madonna do? I think she's a Leo. Could be wrong. Let me know. Let's choose our love cards. Wow. Some of us are getting over issues of control. And you know what? It might be us that have been trying to do the controlling here. Some of us it's not. Some of us it is someone controlling us. But you know how it resonates with you. There's just a few of us where we're the one wanting to do the controlling. We also get the healing card of commitment. This is the opportunity for someone to commit to you or for you to commit to somebody. And I feel like it's this person. There's something about this offer that we've been knocking back or blocking. And we get the joy card. There is joy to be had, Pisces. There is joy to be had. We're kind of standing in the way of our own joy is what I get. With this conflict, the Chariot. Look at what card we get for the Enlightenment card. Again, we get control in relationship. You can't control it. You can't stop yourself getting hurt, Pisces. I know you want to, but you can't. I think it's a shadow side of Pisces that's rarely talked about, because Pisces themselves are usually quite fey, and everybody would say about a Pisces that they were very easygoing. But underneath that, there is a certain amount of a desire for control that needs to be released in Pisces. Self-acceptance. The shadow and the light, Pisces. That's a really interesting reading. Leave me a comment, Pisces. Let me know how that resonates with you. And do also check out your moon and rising in the timestamps. And that goes for all signs. You can cross-watch. You can look at your moon and rising. The timestamps for each sign are in the description box. If you want a private reading, Pisces, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Thank you to all 12 of the signs, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.